I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. Salute, salute, salute. As you come on in, know that you're in a safe space. Know that you're in a space of learning and getting learned up. Know that you're in a space of educating and being educated. Know that you're in a space of comments, concerns, questions, answers, dialogue, conversation, intelligence, analyzing, seeking, truth. Know that you are in a space of love. This is your space. You're in a space of building and destroying. Build as we build with righteous brothers and sisters every day and in each and every way. We build by adding on. So as we add on to our class, as we add on to our family, peace. You dig? If you or anyone you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Do not wait. Yeah, don't wait until them goddamn plastic cuffs is up on you. All right? If you or anybody you know is in need of domestic violence intervention, book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abusive counselor, okay? Book an assessment. Learn what you need to learn. Become aware of specific behaviors, the alarming situations. Remember, the life you save could be your own. If you're already up under here, book your sessions, get your sessions in. I'm hearing that people on the West Coast and down south are having issues with Cash App, green screen, PayPal. Use a PayPal. Utilize PayPal. Whatever you do, we're not trying to get YouTube wealthy. All right? Not doing that. And for some reason, my notifications and the invites that I've been sending out, come on now. It's taking me a while because I literally have to go into Instagram and DM people personally, hand by hand, because a lot don't want to be in the group chat, and I can understand that. I get it. You dig? Sometimes group chats and discussions can be a bit much, but trust and believe, we monitor it and moderate it just like we do here. We try to make sure it's only people who we engage in, right? That's what we do here. So, please be patient with class. And again, as you know, I'm a one-man entity as far as content is concerned. I'm also running a family. I'm also in the community. So again, it gets a bit tricky with scheduling and things of the such. So salute. Who we gonna tag? Y'all already see the thumbnail. Somebody tag Marilyn Mosby. Yeah, tag her. I would like to have a discussion. Yeah. I'm trying to find out where it all went wrong. So yeah, tag Marilyn Mosby. You get extra credit. And you bring her up to class. Yeah. Woo-wee. So tag her. Tag Tiffany Haddish, loco ass. Yeah. Tag her. Yeah. Back up on her foolishness, on her ignorance. A tool for the Zionists, a tool for the fascists, as she wants to claim otherwise. Yeah, definitely. Tag her. I'm sick of her. We sick of the ignorance. But they throw it. They throw her out there. So we got to throw it back. Repel that garbage energy. Okay? Yeah, that's what we got to do. And while you at it, tag your classmates. Yes. Tag your classmates. It's a bit early, so they don't know how to act. Yeah, some on the West Coast still might be snoozing, ain't get up yet and get the cat shit out their eyes. Some on the East Coast probably working, especially the educators, so they like the night classes. Yeah, but a lot of y'all ain't doing shit. Yeah, so y'all need to be ready for class whenever. Yeah. But let's see who up in here. Yeah. Corey Grant is up in this body spot. Salute. East New York. What is up? What is up? God, Stone. I see you. Thank you for the apple. Black Leaf, you in here? Okay. Zone 864. Salute, moderator. What up? Cookie. What's going on, Cookie? Merklo. Versace. Broccoli. Excuse me. Tiger 55. You 55, Tiger. Yeah. Tierra, what up? Salute. Yes, sir. Maxwell Trucking LLC. Yvette. Ooh, Yvette got mad hearts. What up, Frank? What's going on? East New York in the building. Yeah, we see it, Van. What's up? Salute. Essence, the essence. Salute. Yeah. You need some extra credit. 55. Yeah. CD. 55 CDP. Yeah. Pierre. 55. Got him. 55. George Johnson. What up, Salute? See? Who? Seamless Tube. Welcome if you just joining us. Yeah. Bushhead, salute. Oh, lovely lady. Yeah, okay. We see it. We see it. Nehemiah, salute. What up? What's going on? Ronnie. 55, Ronnie. Got you. 55. Yeah. Yeah. Vaughn Joyner, 55. Woo! Y'all up in here. Bernadette F. Rich, 55. Y'all in here? Yeah. Yeah. I see y'all. Who that? Who? Who is M. Dot? 55. Nah. I see you, M. Dot. Rodney. Yeah, okay, Rodney. I see you up in the spot. Tony G's up in here. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get to it. Gene. Peace. What's going on? Phoenix Black. 55. Yeah. Come on, get y'all 55s. Yeah, what up? And all that. Come get y'all 55s. Yeah, I can see these is the ones. Yeah, they don't be coming to night class. They want to lay down and shit, get their little siestas on, come home from work, get their little sippy sip. They don't want to be coming to class. So now you catch them in the morning, in the early afternoons. 55s. Yeah. What up, Black Queen? Salute. Construction Site Media, what up? Okay. Yeah, born day, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. We got to. We got to. Uh-huh. Yeah, we see, you see how they coming? Leslie V, 55. They're the same 55s too. The same ones. Be limited green screens, limited shares. They the same ones. Look at them coming up in here. Yeah, I got to start coming through a little bit earlier so I could catch them. Yeah, these the ones that be hung over from the night before, drinking and smoking and carrying on. Yeah, we're going to tighten them right on up. Let's get to it. Let's get to it because people been beefing. Yo, you was 10 minutes, 11 minutes in. Yeah, damn it. We got to take attendance. Straight up. Straight up. We taking attendance up around here. You don't like our attendance? Get out of our class. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Marilyn Mosby. We got to talk about it. We got to get into it. No, we got to get into it, man. I hope they save her grippers, man. Ooh. Boy, that's a little tenderoni. Little tenderoni done got herself in a jam. And this is what I'm talking about. When people use the rhetoric that we've come so far, that we are an integral part of this society. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Do you understand that? Yeah. And I'm like, no. If we were, we would have a true base of power. So when things like this happen, there would be an immediate response. However, we are not going to allow the fact of her being a district attorney escape us. Okay? We can't do that. Because in that seat, I'm sure a lot of melanated folks went to the hooscow. I'm sure that she done prosecuted a lot of peoples. Yeah, man. The essence, you don't understand. You don't know who she is. You don't know who that little tenderoni is. Ooh, chickadee, that little sweet little thing. Okay, we got to start from the beginning. That's why we always got to start from the beginning. Because again, people are from different parts of the country, people are from out of country, and stuff like that. So we got to put them there. You dig what I'm saying? We got to put them on to what we doing here. All right? Check this out. Marilyn Mosby. Nice little tenderoni out of Maryland. Be more. District Attorney extraordinaire. Now this district attorney had some light, but definitely got recognized nationally when she brought charges on the officers who were responsible for unaliving a young melanated boy, Freddie Gray. And subsequently, his lynching, right, caused riots nationally. Yes, no doubt. Big Seven's a celebration on your born day. Peace and power. Everybody give sevens and blue hearts for Construction Site Media TV Born Day. Yes, we celebrate, as always, your growth over the past 365 days. That's what you celebrate, because we know that we have the potential to be greater every minute of the day. So, as such, okay, you have a whole lot of minutes that you've learned, that you've walked, that you've taught. So that's what we celebrate. Happy physical. Peace and power. Now, this tenderoni, Marilyn Mosby, came under fire politically, right? By a lot of people. People who didn't believe that these officers should be charged with unaliving this little black man. Even old 45, even the Donald. You dig what I'm saying? Made national statements about her needing to prosecute herself. Like, again, she came under fire. Yeah, under fire. And as such, you know, once you do that, the political apparatus begins to set up your demise. So, you know, it always bugs me out when our people believe that they can utilize the matrix, that they can utilize the system, that they can be ingrained in this space, right? And not be harmed. You know, some do. Some are able to get up in it, utilize it for their benefit, and then break out and sneak off into the night. Again, what we have learned is that as long as you are quiet, as long as you play the role of being comfortable in your oppression, as long as you're not knocking over apple carts, you can survive this shit. If you don't want for much, if you don't want to be liberated, you can survive it. You may come out of this unscathed, especially if you don't have the heart to seek liberation, especially if you don't have the soul to want true freedom. If you can just find your purpose in it and kind of wallow in this garbage, as we see, there's a lot of people that can do it. I've witnessed it. I see it every day. I see people come through. Career choice, police, career choice, correction officers, career choice, sanitation, career choice, all type of different things. Okay? All type of different things. And 25 years, 30 years, retire, dance off into the sunset, never complain a day. Okay? Detroit, what up? Take your 55, Jay Skywalker. You want to be noticed and shit. It's waving Detroit in the building. You're late and you ain't been to class. 55. Yeah. All right? So, you know, people can do it. And even conscious and woke people can find a space where you can exist in. Because ain't nobody really doing anything to you. Like I said, this is more of psychological warfare than it once was. Much more than that. Okay? So you can exist in this shit and not be harmed. Angel Fool. I thought I would get about 7 or 8 purple hearts coming from you. But salute, you're in class this afternoon. I see you. Metal Face, what's going on? London is in the building. We see you, London. 55, Metal Face. Don't come up in here. You ain't been here. 55. You coming up in here. London, take that 55. You missed a couple of classes this week. So, yeah, we all can exist in certain spaces, right? Sometimes the conditions are so subtle, so unassuming that it rocks many of us to sleep. You can definitely get rocked to sleep if you're not fully woke or awaken into the space where you're active. Where you're active. You understand? Corey Grant, salute. Much appreciated for funding the war effort. Okay? You can get rocked to sleep. Or like I say, people may be woke, but they sleepwalking. That's what causes the inactivity. That's what causes one to get overwhelmed in their state of being conscious to being inactive. Is overwhelming. It's not for everybody to remain consistent. So you sleepwalking. You're just going through the motions. You're aware. You see the issue. You see the problems, but you're not doing anything. And then they have those who are so conditioned by the belief that we're all included in this shit that they actually work for it. And that is their purpose, to come through and say, system ain't that bad. The system is for everyone. The matrix is for everybody. And they jump right on in and become parts of some of the most harmful mechanics of this system. When we're talking about law enforcement, we're talking about corrections, we're talking about police. Do you understand? Corrections, police, DAs, politicians. This, at that level, at that level, yes, my brother from Indonesia, free Palestine, we see you, okay? Yes, Jean-Pierre, we see you. Much appreciated for funding the war effort. Yes, that right there, that level is very, 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 very difficult to navigate. And some of our best do it, such as this Marilyn Mosby. When you do the research, when you start to look at what she has done, look at her photos, her images from way back, you can see she was a tenderoni. Oh, yeah, sweet, sweet, sweet tenderoni. You can see that she was intelligent, and she is very intelligent. You can see that because she was able to utilize the system and get to where she got to. You can't get to those levels without having a specific intelligence about you, a demeanor, and an intelligence and a manifestation. You can't fake being a DA. Ain't no spooks in that. Somebody's going to jail. Do you understand? Do you understand? There's no faking being a cop. Excuse me. There's no faking with that. But in the same token, they own that tail. That little sweet little tail. Yeah, they own that tail. We gonna get to it, Essence. Just hold on. My goodness. We build up around here. This is a class of love. We gonna get into it. What she do? Where she from? What she do? We gonna get to it. Calm down. You need to come to class more. You know how we do around here. Where was I? Man. Oh. Yeah, they own that little tail. Yeah, they own that little tail. And we know how power can corrupt, even in an already corrupt system. We know how dreams and aspirations can alter your purpose. I'm telling you, I've seen it happen to the best. I have been campaign manager for several of our local and state politicians. I've been on their front lines, gathering petitions. I've been somebody who was an event coordinator for them. I worked it all the way through since I was 12 until my middle age. And I've seen people struggle, cry, whine about wanting a seat, about being the one that can do better. Get in a seat and forget all about you. Forget all about the people. Don't even hear from them no more. Where at one time you would get called every day. I'm telling you, it never fails. So I don't care if it's politics, I don't care if it's the culture, music and television. Anytime you get in those spaces and really find out what's behind the curtain and really know and learn and understand what you can and can't do, it's every man for himself. Damn them people. I got to get mine and I got to figure out how I can remain here. Now, law enforcement is the ultimate exercise of power because it allows you to believe that you are part of the oppressors. Because, yeah, you can pull someone over, you can pull out that gat, you can open and close cells, and you have, as a DA, the power to change somebody's life, to either let them go or sentence them to 10, 15, 20 years. So when you have someone in the seat of a district attorney taking oaths, knowing criminal procedure and stuff like that, you better make sure that you are on their team. Delilah, salute. Much appreciated for Van, no doubt. You must be aware of that fact. Yeah, man. So, Miss Mosby, little tenderoni, was doing just that. Here's where things get tricky. She was brought up on charges. And we're going to get into the technicalities of it and what was said, okay? She was brought up on not just charges, federal charges, which is why the number that she's facing is so large. People are, trying to fathom, why is this DA, this ex-DA, facing 30, 40 years for just one charge? They believing that it's one charge, but it's not. It is not. Because see, she blew trial already previously. And then she had another subsequent trial. So that means she blew trial twice for the feds. Yeah. So let's let's get to it. Because I want y'all to understand that shit now. This is what we're doing here, right? This right here is what is being thrown now. The perjury charge, right? This is what people are focusing in on because it's moving and it's viral, right? Greenbelt, Maryland. A federal jury today convicted Marilyn J. Mosby, age 44, of Baltimore, Maryland, on federal charge of making false mortgage application when she was Baltimore City State's attorney. 44, that's so, woo. Them grippers at 44. Nice. Telling y'all them 40 pluses be nice. Relating to the purchase of a condominium in Longboat Key, Florida. The jury acquitted her of making a false mortgage application related to her purchase of a home in Kissimmee, Florida. Okay? This is two homes. Two homes. Okay? The conviction was announced by U.S. Attorney for the District of Maryland. Well, he ain't important. Acting Special Agent in Charge, FBI, Baltimore Field Office, yakadaka, ain't promoting them, okay? U.S. attorneys said, we humbly respect the court's considered rulings, opposing counsel's zealous advocacy, and the wisdom of both jury verdicts in this case, and we remain focused on our mission to uphold the rule of law. Ms. Mosby's conduct undermines the confidence the public deserves to have in their government officials, said Acting Special Agent such and such. The jury's decision holds Ms. Mosby accountable for disregarding the laws she swore to uphold. Listen to the language now. Because as far as we knew, all of that right there, she was doing, okay? The FBI works diligently to ensure that anyone who engages in fraud and corruption will be held accountable for their bad acts. Now, you see with this fraud, how they're using the language in that, which was really outside. People believing are outside the scope of her job. These is mortgage applications, not mortgages. These are just mortgage applications for homes. A condo and a home in two separate parts of Florida. I always, and I've said it, and y'all tried to get at me before it, but I always say, and I'm going to be a stickler for it, in the state that we are in, which is an oppression-based state, we are still oppressed as a people. I don't have time for vacations. I don't. I'm going to be honest, I really have time. Really have time to just step outside and smell a damn rose. I'm serious. We got so much work to do. Ballhead V'll tell you, I'm consistently on the run, in the work, in the community. Consistent. The hell, a vacation home? Again, that's a Euro mind state that I've done so much. I've earned so much that I need a vacation from time to time, and I want to have a home. Again, to each its own. Okay? To each its own. Let's continue. Ms. Mosby's conduct undermines the confidence, right? The confidence the public deserves to have in their government officials. The public. She ain't do nothing to me. I'm trying to figure out how this is tied to, again, the people of Maryland. Okay? Because it wasn't hollering that stuff there when Freddie Gray was unalived. Those people didn't undermine the confidence the public deserves in the government officials as cops. That arrest and subsequent banging around in the back of a paddy wagon to where you snap vertebrae, that right there didn't undermine public confidence in government officials. There was no cry for that. The cry for that was, why are we taking these officers and charging them? That was the outcry for that. And again, juries acquitted them. All right? They acquitted them. So I'm really trying to understand. And they were acting as government officials on work time when Mr. Gray was unalived. Marilyn Mosby, I mean, unless they got some time stamp and she was trying to fill out these mortgage apps on government time in her government office, I don't know, but it seemed like this right here is very personal. Now we're going to get to the gist of it, right? Let's go. According to the evidence presented at trial in February 2021, Mosby made a false statement in an application for a $428,000 400 mortgage to purchase a condominium in Longboat Key, Florida. As part of the application, Mosby falsely stated that she had received a $5,000 gift from her husband to be applied to the purchase of the property. According to the evidence presented at trial, Mosby made this statement in order to secure a lower interest rate. According to the evidence at trial, Mosby did not receive a $5,000 gift from her husband, but rather transferred $5,000 to him, and he then transferred the $5,000 back to her. Mosby faces a maximum of 30 years in federal prison for making a false mortgage application. Now, as you read, this is the first time I'm mentioning the husband. However, if you've been following this case, you know that the husband has been involved from the rip. And he too is a government official, politician, who, in my opinion, did not protect his wife. Two melanated people who were thrust out as a power couple in this space and didn't have the cognition to keep each other protected. He damn sure didn't protect her, because I was going to do this class a while ago and I had all the statements. I have to find it. I know it's in my email. It went thoroughly. Like, he was really doing a lot of weird shit. Okay? He was doing it. Did not protect this little tenderoni. Little sweet, sweet Marilyn. How you have a wife like that and not protect her? How are you both in the matrix, in the systems, and don't understand what you're dealing with? Somewhere ego kicked in. And again, I always tell y'all, since y'all in my class, when you move without purpose, you get jammed. What was your purpose in those seats? What was her purpose for moving through law school in order to become the district attorney, to get there, and then what? What was his purpose? Moving, campaigning to get to the seat, and then what? no doctrine. You're following the rules that are in front of you and that was given to you by the matrix, by these euros. So you moving aimlessly without purpose and believing, right? That you can do what they can do. Because we just watched a whole person from Long Island lie about everything. Lie about where his mama and daddy was from, lie about campaign funding, lie about all that. And they couldn't even get his ass out of the seat. And he still threatened to rerun again. Are you kidding me? And now this woman is facing 30, 40 years for a loan or a mortgage application. Now, it gets deep. It gets deep. Excuse me. Because, again, we got to go back. Right? Because that's still not the initial. No. No, that's not the initial. Right? The first case, yeah, because they was on her. Right? Let me go to the first joint so you can know what it is. Again, this is her second conviction. Mosby didn't disclose the venture of her 2020 financial disclosure form submitted when she was state's attorney, according to prosecutors. And that same year, prosecutors added Mosby's spokeswoman told a news outlet in Baltimore that Mahogany Elite wouldn't operate while she was in office. Now, Mahogany Elite was supposed to be a side business, a business venture. See, this is where we keep talking about access to the bag, getting to the bag, and how I always tell you the bag corrupts. Okay? It corrupts. Now, this was supposed to be some black girl magic, sister girl, we doing what we do, grouping, gathering, and helping for women of that stature, right? To get, wellness checks, decompression days, and all this other stuff that is well deserved when you have attained a certain level of success and things like that. Okay? But here we go. If it wasn't operating or bringing in money, prosecutors stressed to jurors it couldn't be hurt by the pandemic. See, in this business, she secured some bread. Watch this. Jurors had to weigh those different versions of Mahogany Elite as they deliberated Mosby's efforts starting in May 2020 to use the newly created Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, known as the CARES Act. It allowed people to tap into retirement holdings if they had experienced adverse financial consequences as a result of closing or reducing hours of a business that you own or operate during COVID. Now, they have made public statements that this thing wasn't operating. Okay? On May 26, 2020, Mosby filled out a form certifying under penalty of perjury that the corona had caused adverse financial consequences according to trial testimony. But it wasn't open. You get it? Okay. She requested $40,000 in retirement funds, her bread, so y'all believe. I keep telling y'all, stop believing in what these Euros telling y'all. What? $40,000 in retirement funds, receiving $36,000 after taxes were taken out. Around that time, Mosby also started shopping for homes in Florida and used part of the 36 on a down payment on that property. Remember the property in Kissimmee? Yeah, the home. Okay? She later got $50,000 of retirement funds for a down payment on another home in Florida. That's the condo. Okay? So you see? Now she blew trial on that. And then they hit her again for the perjury. So y'all see why the years is adding up? All right? Then the husband is in it because remember, they got a sign. I keep telling people who yearn to be married and, oh, I need me a man, or man, I need me a good old woman so I can get married and we can do things like file taxes together and get homes and get our weight up. I keep telling you, if you ain't been in it, you don't know. But once you married, oh, sir, I was married now. Legally, y'all into it. Y'all entwined. Which again leads me to say, what was you doing? How do you not protect her? How do you not say, yo, hold on. We need to chill. We need to slow down. We need to understand the temperature, what's going on in this country, how the things are moving, who we really are. On November 9, 2023, Mosby was previously convicted of 2 counts of perjury relating to the withdrawal of funds from the City of Baltimore's Deferred Compensation Plan. City of Baltimore's. You understand? People tell my 401k look fat. My retirement is this. I've been doing this. I'm a union man. I got retirement funds doing this. What's the name on these things that these Euros put in place for you people to believe that you're part of it? You read? You hear what I'm saying? Are you listening? Relating to the withdrawal of funds from the City of Baltimore's Deferred Compensation Plan, claiming that she suffered adverse financial consequences during Coca-Cola while she was Baltimore City State's attorney. Mosby faces a maximum sentence of 5 years in federal prison for each of the 2 perjury counts. Meaning, you don't own your own ass. Sweet, sweet little tenderoni. Didn't understand that. When you're taking them oaths. When you're working in that capacity. Jamel, much appreciated for funding the war effort. Okay? So how she is not aware of that? Why? Because again, like so many others who make an attempt to sit in comfort in the oppression that we all as melanated people go through, success in their eyes is doing what others can't do. Vacations, second and third homes, political positions, rubbing elbows with the enemy. You're not conscious. You're not woke. You're sleepwalking. These oaths that you take every day, they take that oath, especially when you are court appointed of the court, federal federal courts, state courts, a representative, an agent of that. That little cute little Marilyn person don't exist. They don't care about your struggle, your family, your upbringing, none of that. They own that tail now. But conscious folk like us, y'all just nothing. Y'all don't know. You're broke, you're not in it, y'all don't know. Got the awareness enough to know that we pulling all the way out of this shit. So, her and her well-to-do political elected official husband were not protecting each other. No, you weren't. They couldn't have been. Because now all that sweetness, all that tenderoniness is about to get up in the hooscow. Yeah, man. And they got children. That's another issue. Not going there. So now, that answers the questions of why so much time she's facing. So, she's been on the press runs, media circuits, now asking for a pardon from Sleepy Joe. Oh, Sleepy Joe. Hoping to get it right now. Because Sleepy Joe either going to croak before re-election, like I've been saying, I don't know what they doing. I told you my belief was that he was going to be in there for maybe, excuse me, maybe a year or two to put this bozo girl in there for the first female and first ethnic female president. That's all. That was my belief. He's still hanging in there. Still a little room. I'm thinking that those Chucks and Pearls supposed to be in that spot, and then he was going to knock her off. That was my belief. So far, he hanging in there. I don't know what kind of B12 they giving him, but he's still old trucking. So now, this little cute DA, boy, she's a tenderoni, is asking, petitioning for old Sleepy Joe to give her a pardon. Sleepy Joe ain't thinking about her. Not in the least. She know 45 is on her ass. So if he get back in, that pardon is dead. Though he has pardoned a lot of the peoples. He set Brooklyn free. He got a lot of the peoples out from the town. Yeah, old 45 was like this. You get home, you get home, you get home, you get home. Yeah. Yeah. But a lot of people don't know that. When he says, I've done a lot for black folk, more than any other president. A lot of other presidents, even old Barack, didn't let street dudes get home with absolutely no political agendas behind it. 45 did that. If you from NYC, if you're from the boroughs, you know who dudes I'm talking about. So when he makes that claim, that's what it is. However, he already used Marilyn Mosby as a political statement and said she need to prosecute herself. So you know if he get there, if he gets there, you know, she damn sure not getting that pardon. Okay? She not. So he's trying to do it quick. But my question is, why old Chucks and Pearls not getting her up out of there? Why the cry, the outcry, the support is not coming from another black female DA of sorrow. Where's Chucks and Pearls at in all this? Why is Marilyn Mosby going to these little rinky-dink news outlets? Like Joy Reid and her bum ass. Where's the Chucks and Pearls? Where's the support? Where's the support? Where's the black girl magic? Listen, he may not be a sorrow, but trust and believe she flicked it up with enough. She came through with enough, and enough supported her in her run to get there. I'm saying, they all part of the same system. The same systems. Freemasonry, sorority, fraternities. Same shit. Where's it at? And if not them, hold on. Do y'all know that they have a national black caucus of state legislators? They have, excuse me, a Maryland black caucus. Yeah. All type of legislators, elected officials, who many of which hold law degrees. Where is the support for her in that? So us who aren't involved in it can learn and say, hey, you know what? That may be a good thing. Maybe we do need to be a part of stuff like Keep Hope Alive, Vote or Disney, and all that weirdness. Maybe us conscious and woke folk are looking at this shit wrong. We need to go and jump right on into the system. But no, because so far, all we've learned, you mess with them, you getting your head chopped off eventually. So look, let me see this. Because as they're building this petition to pardon Marilyn Mosby, looking for us to push it, to share it, to gain support for it. Check this out. The National Black Caucus of State Legislators is a membership association representing more than 700 black legislators from 47 states, the District of Columbia, and the Virgin Islands. NBC, excuse me, SL members represent more than 50 million Americans of various racial backgrounds. NBC SL monitors federal and state activity and provides this information to its members through policy symposiums and conferences. Each year, the National Black Caucus of State Legislators members pass policy resolutions that directly impact federal and state policy. The organizers focuses on issues that directly impact U.S. domestic policy and is committed to policies that positively affect all Americans. Why are they not behind her? Why are they not reaching out to her? Why is she not reaching out to them? Why is she not going at Hakeem Jeffries, who they're trying to position as the next Barack, who is not and won't condemn what's going on in Israel, in Gaza? We seen that last 60 Minutes interview. Terrified. We know who pocket he in. But still, if it's a pardon, where's the support? Where's the outcry? Where's the YouTubers? Where's the influencers? I've never seen or heard. What's going on? Where's the rappers and actors and athletes who are getting to the bag? What's up? Where's the black girl magic? Where's the sisterhood? Where's all that? For this woman that's facing 30, 40 years. Because see, when you go deep and you dig into the case, you see what it's about. See, people get scared when they find themselves in the same seat, in the same pocket as she. When you really realize you don't own yourself. When every time you go to work, when every time you fill out taxes and they ask you your ethnicity, your social security number, you reaffirm who you are every time you do it. So you can't say that now. Oh, I ain't American. I don't like that. Oh, no, that ain't me. I don't want that. You've been doing it your whole life. Job applications, mortgage applications, loan applications, car loans. Oh, I got to get my tax return. Well, who are you? Oh, I'm an African American. Who are you? I'm black. Who you work for? I work for this. I work for that. I pay my taxes. But now when calamity hit, man, I ain't with that. You see what I'm saying about being in purpose? About manifesting what you say out your mouth? When I'm telling you to pull out of this shit, I don't want nothing from it. I rely on the people, my people. To rely on them is to keep you enslaved. So now how can somebody who took the oath and manifested that oath and put people in jail and prosecute, how can somebody that did that for the amount of time that she did it is just pushed to the side and say, you know what? Here, take 30 years. Because you lied. Because you took your own money without our permission. So now, did she lie? Was she wrong? Did her smart-ass husband not understand what they were doing? If anything, a black man's role is to protect his family, protect his spouse. Make sure they're making the proper decisions. Make sure they understand where they sit in the space of this people and this organization and this institution and where we're at with it. Oh, good shoe wearing ass. Oh, shoes that get shine wearing ass. Oh, shirt and tie type shit. All the images. All the posturing of success in the Euro world. Now you're getting ready to have that little tenderoni sitting her ass in the jumpsuit on the way to the federal pen and showing the rest of the world how powerless you are. That's deep. That's deep. That's deep. We're getting ready to lose A great mind. Yeah. Not to gun violence, right? Nah, not to domestic violence. Getting ready to lose a great mind because they wanted a vacation home and a condo. Do you understand that? No, seriously, do you understand that? Cells, I hear you, Cells. A lot of people don't get notifications. I'm telling you. It is what it is. Excuse me, it is what it is. You know? It's just nonsense. But this is the game that people choose to play. This is the role. This is what I always ask. Like, who are you? How do you manifest yourself? What do you believe in? For real, for real. Because if everything that you believe in is based on whether or not these folks deem you successful, whether or not you get resource to maneuver under the umbrella of these folks, I question that. You can't love yourself in that space. It's impossible. And if you cannot love yourself in that space, that means you can't love anybody else. And this is where we get all the illnesses from, the mental illnesses, the physical illnesses, the spiritual illnesses, because you try to make this comfortable, this oppressive condition. You trying to sit in it and say, yeah, okay, why ain't he doing anything? But I'm all right over here. And some going to do it until the day they transition, and others are going to meet their demise and get tripped up in it. Only way to successfully move in this space is to go against it. Hard body. Use every ounce of your soul to make sure this shit crumble. That's it. I don't deal with none of this. And I use myself as an example all the time. Yes. Graduated high school early in their system. Yes. Went to college in their system. Yes. Went to their armed forces in their system. Yes. First state bid. Convicted felon. Yes. Almost 2 years. Yes, came home back into the entertainment industry, another institution of this system. Yes, come home after conviction. 30-year sentence. Back on appeal, 10 years. In their system, hard body. Traveled every angle of this damn matrix. You don't win. You don't win. And the only way I've been able to be home 19 years after a 10-year bid is manifesting my word, my belief, seeking true liberation. You don't get it in their institutions. It's not going to happen. You're going to get tripped up. Whether you get tripped up early as a 44-year-old DA, or you get tripped up later. Living on a fixed income somewhere. After you gave them 30, 40 years working for the city or the state or any of them other titles that limit who we are as beings of universal truth. Okay? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I don't have no room to play in bullshit. I don't. Because her talents could have been anywhere. Okay? Yeah, that talent. She could have been anyone. That could have been the next Asada. She could have been the next Winnie Mandela. But she's a manifestation of her beliefs in the system, a manifestation of her husband, a manifestation of whoever raised them. And now you want us to rally behind that? Nah, sweetie. I mean, somebody could send her to class. Yeah, tag her in class. And let's see if we could shift some things around. I would definitely like to consult her and tell her how to do the bid safely. You know, I do that too. Definitely, I'm a consultant as far as that goes. We just hope nobody ruins them grippers. Yeah, man. Yeah. Seriously. James Kahn, much appreciated for funding the war effort. Yeah, because, you know, those are some sweet, I know those sweet, tender grippers. No, my helping out with legal work is over. No, I'm not shepherdizing another case. Nah, not me. No. Nah, that's too much work. Yeah, man. She's a tenderoni. She don't need that time. But she needs, again, I'm saying, you got Hakeem Jeffries. You got Maxine Waters. You got Chucks and Pearls. You got so many. Shit, all of the black elected officials in Maryland. Come on. Come on. How? Do I know? People that raised her? Because you're a manifestation of your beliefs. I'm a manifestation of what was going on in my household. That is the themes of your life. The themes of your life make up your intellect and belief. I was raised in an Islamic and militant household. Islamic by way of Stephen Anthony Johnson III, who was one of the first born nation, a father-in-law of the nation of 5%ers, who made his transition into Sunni, taking his Shahada, and then subsequently going into the nation of Islam. I'm a manifestation of that man. I'm also a manifestation of Priscilla Diana Pryor. Under black nationalism and making sure I knew and studied under the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, Black Liberation Army, and others. I'm a manifestation of what was in my household, and when I went against it, I ended up where I ended up. So I can only make the educated guess that those who raised her, because she ended up where she ended up, studying the institutions, the higher level institutions of college and university, the drive that made her a lawyer had to come from whoever raised her, whoever nurtured that belief in her. Yeah. Now, whatever else was going on in her environment allowed her to fix her mentality. And her mentality matched her drive, and she got to where she got to. You don't get that being some little trollop in the street. You don't get that by not doing good in school. You don't get that by shaking your ass. She wasn't getting that. She had drive and motivation. And she did it. Okay? Salute, Van. I just started watching and will review the entire broadcast, but I will say this. Let their system fail and crumble like a stack of crackers. Indeed. So I know that. I'm a manifestation of what was in my house. And then my environment. And the themes that I lived. That's all we are. You know what you know. You don't know any more. You don't know any less. You know what you know. The traumas that you go through, you're going to have a coping mechanism after you after you survive it. That's it. Now, what your coping mechanism is will either allow you to maintain or to crumble. If you choose narcotics, alcohol, cigarettes, overeating, over-sexualization, if those are her coping mechanisms, it would have resulted in that. Whatever she went through in her family setting, her coping mechanisms were higher education, drive, perseverance. That's the only thing we can assume. Intelligent guessing that she was raised in an environment that pushed education and being somebody. That's what got her there. And education and being somebody within this capitalist bordering on fascist state got her to believe that she could take an oath and be all right. That she could perform at the capacity of a district attorney and be all right. Now her husband, as an elected official, can continuously do what they do and be all right. And the minute they did what white folk do all the time, bang! Their ass got handed to them. That's a manifestation of your beliefs. That's a manifestation of your beliefs. We are what we believe we are. We are what we believe we are. If you believe you a crackhead, you're going to be a crackhead. If you believe that you bust your hammer, you're going to bust your hammer. If you believe you got a fatty and you's a stripper or Instagram model, you're going to manifest that. You are who you believe you are. She believed she was a district attorney and can make moves under that umbrella. That's what happened. You're a manifestation of your beliefs. If you believe you fat and sloppy, you're going to be fat and sloppy. If you believe you's a slick nigga, you're going to be a slick nigga. Until you suffer consequences because of your beliefs. What are the consequences? I was busting my hammer. The consequences of me busting my hammer was going to jail. Simple as that. That's what I got up every morning to do. Hunt white folk down and get to the bag. That's it. Whoever I had to clap was going to get clapped. In the mix of that, anybody that was around that happened to be melanated, that happened to be going against the grain, was getting clapped too. I was a manifestation of my beliefs. that cause consequences. Simple as that. That's it. What else is there to do? What else? Some people manifest them being a deacon, a pastor. And that's what they do. They deacon, they minister, they do all that. But in the manifestation of that, if that is a false doctrine that they are believing in, the end result of it is going to show. And then they take in whatever themes they live through. So this is why you have ministers and deacons going up in little boys. Okay? This is why you have teachers messing with young kids. Them Karens, them Ofays, they believe that these children under their care, they could jump up and down on. That's them manifesting their beliefs. Simple as that. You believe in basketball, you won't be a baller. What happens to ballers? Some make it, some don't. Some get injured, some end up coaching. But you're a manifestation of your beliefs. So if you believe in them Ofays, then that's it. Some are going to be successful and continue in that frame. Is success always good? No. I know some successful crackheads. They get up broke. They find a way. They get a couple of dollars. Success. Got them a crack rock. They successful in their space and in their beliefs. I know some successful alcoholics. I know some successful hoes. Yeah, successful in their hold'em. We can't get mad. Booty Hole Brown, Sexy Red is a successful hoe in her space. That's what they believe in. It's just that simple. You are a manifestation of your beliefs. So I have to believe whoever raised her and nurtured her and put certain belief systems and doctrines in her. That's what happened. Now, she believed that retirement money was hers. We just read it. That is the Baltimore. What is it? What is it? Hold on. We got to go back to it. We got to go back to it. Huh? Where's it at? She said it was her. That's her retirement. They said, no, it ain't. They said it ain't yours. They said it's not yours. We've just read it. She said that's her retirement fund. They said, excuse me, relating to the withdrawal of funds from the city of Baltimore's deferred compensation plan, claiming that she suffered adverse financial consequences. It's yours until it ain't. Keep telling y'all that. I don't care what it is. Oface got you in a bind contractually. I don't care if it's your publishing you claim you got. I don't care what it is. Everything up under the matrix and in these institutions is they shit. Leave they shit alone. That's why I don't have a nonprofit. That's why I don't want to work in that space no more. I'll do it on my own. I can service my people when they need me. I'm not under the umbrella of none of that shit. You need me, I'm there. Simple as that. I don't believe in them. Believing in them has got us nothing. Believing in them has got Huey slain, has got Malcolm slain, has got Khalid slain. Believing in them also has old Rat Sharpton still around. Old Rat Jesse still around. You gotta know what you believe in and manifest it. What's at the end result of your doctrine, the end result of your belief? If your end result of what you believe in still has them in charge, still has them in authority over you, you better question that. You better question. You're not as woke as you think. Oh, I'm going to march. I'm going to protest because they said I could. Or I'm going to get me a firearm because they said I could. Come on, man. Don't come over here with that shit. Nah, I'm too sharp. Mm-mm. 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 I'm able to do what I do because the people believe in me. And I believe in them. Okay? Salute for funding the war effort, V. Understand that. It's not rocket science. You're trying to make this shit rocket science. You are oppressed. What do you have to do to get out of oppression? That's it. Study folks who've done it and won. Study folks who've attempted and lost. But you have to make sure that that is in your space. Anything other than that, you're going to suffer. You're going to struggle. You're going to have mental lapses and mental crises and trying to figure out who the hell you are. Because you're trying to exist in a space and still let them have the last word. No, nigga, you can't have a nonprofit. No, nigga, you ain't getting good food. No, nigga, we keeping poison in your water. Yeah, no, nigga, we don't care how many kids is missing in your city. We ain't No, nigga, you ain't getting no reparations. Nigga, we done gave you welfare. Keep existing because they allow you to exist and you'll never make it. As they said in the chat, you're going to be delusional. I'm not delusional at all. I love my people. And some of my people love me. And love has no boundaries. We gonna bust our hammer for each other when the time permits. Simple as that. Let's get on. Y'all done made me stay on that all this time. Let's get to the Tiffany Haddish and her crackhead self. I don't know why y'all keep letting this crackhead trigger y'all. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, we got this wannabe comedian, sometime actress, got people in an uproar. Why? Because she cursed out somebody that was in the audience at a recent show. And cursed him. I mean, cursed him. F this and F that and all this, F that, and went wow. But ignorance is as ignorance does. Simple as that. Y'all let somebody who is clearly mentally off, somebody who nobody would talk to in the back of the classroom, as it was proven, right? Like, you know, we know her family history. We know the dynamic. Excuse me, because she consistently tells us. Consistently. So there's no guessing. Right? But the thing that is eating people is y'all still see her as black. See, this is what happens when people take these skin folk and don't understand that black is an energy and is an essence. And sometimes people can act very black. Just like we have some people who can act very white. But black and white, those are mentalities. I always tell you right here, white man is a manifestation of his own beliefs. That's it. He's delusional. He's a figment of his own imagination. There is no such thing. But when we believe it, it becomes true. Ain't no such thing as a white man. At all. At all. I know. Why? Because I bust them upside their head several times and blood trickled out. I've let that hammer go and pop them. Blood came out. I knocked them out the same way I knock out a black person. Same thing. So you a figment of your own imagination. And you're very frail and weak. So when we see these people who these old face put in place for us to be entertained by, for us to watch, whether it's good entertainment or we watching the train wreck, that's on us if we continue to watch it. So in the old face figment of his own imagination, they pluck the worst of us out. It used to be the best because they wanted to keep us motivated in a certain space. Now they get the worst because they've learned that if they propel the worst of us up and reward them, that's the behavior. And the weak behavior, the lower level behavior that is displayed by them, as long as we continuously see it, we grow a tolerance for it and then we ignore it. So black women have become accustomed to, over the last decade, the worst of melanated women to follow, to be influenced by. The absolute worst. I mean, shit, we got Booty Hole Brown, Sexy Red. That is the absolute worst. But you got educated women following her, quoting her songs, playing it in their vehicles, playing it around younger girls, embracing that vibration. And she literally just yesterday put up a meme, a post talking about I'm in the doctor's office waiting to find out or waiting for her to tell me why my coochie stink. This is who educated women are following. This chick. This is where they at with it. So they have the psyops down to a science. Because at first they elevated, propelled the black woman, black girl excellence. We got Oprah, we got Chucks and Burrows, we got all these people. We got sorority ski-weeing and all this other weird shit that don't have nothing to do with black liberation. They exalted them and said, yeah, you the cream of the crop. This is where this is where y'all should be. And in a quick millisecond, bang! Said, nah. Here go Nicki Minaj. Here go Cardi B. Here go Megan Thee Stallion. Here go the City Girls. Glorilla. Here, Booty Hole Brown. This is who you are, black woman. Be excellent in this. Show your booty hole. Be loose. That is your nature. And they ran with it. And they ran with it and embraced it. All because of a skin tone. So somewhere in the mix of that, you got Tiffany Haddish, keying and jeffing and shuffling and introducing shit like the watermelon or the grapefruit and all this other weird dumbness. But when you dig into the history, the mental makeup of this individual, she couldn't be in the hood. Because if she was in the hood, she would be ostracized. So how does she become the influence? How does she have any word in any of this? Because y'all give it an audience. So now, this person who, again, In recent class, we told y'all she is of the Bagelmeisters. She claims that because of her father, a Eritrean Jew, her father. So she went over, she had everything, she did this, and she's consistently in their spaces and going back and forth to Israel and throwing it in people's face and saying some very disparaging things about blackness. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you're right, because Kat said that years ago. It ain't funny. Years ago, not even in this recent shit he did on Club Shanae. Years ago he said it. And they gave him backlash for it. Said she not funny. So in those little funny moments, because of the system that she was tied to, because of the protection that she has up under Bagelmeister lawyers, Bagelmeister Hollywood production producers and agents and all that, they threw her in your face. You did? Oh, I got a warning? Damn, that's new. You see? Yeah. See, this is what those laws about. And I'm going to get to that in the next class. This is what those... No matter of fact, I'll do it right now. Since we talking on it, right? There's new legislation. Yeah, that came through. Right? Which is very weird. And y'all got to watch that. Yeah. But it wasn't new. This was introduced in 2016. International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance. Right? They put this bill together. So they're going to give you a true stick by language and definition when it comes to anti-semis and all that. You know, because this is how they're going to start making an attempt to eliminate those who are woke and conscious. Okay? So be careful, because they already giving me warnings and all that. That's why I say, as far as my time here is going to be reduced. I know, because I don't hold my tongue. I'm independent and unattached. I'm not going to stop. Anyway, she cursed, she cursed these people out. This young girl who, again, blamed most of her ills and ails on how she was raised. Mama had a car accident, left her in a psychotic state, so she was violent and abusive. This is what she said. She also said that that wasn't her original father. She had a stepfather, and the stepfather is the one who said he altered the car to unalive her and the kids, all of them. And it didn't work because the kids wasn't in the car. It was just the mama, and the mama survived. So she said she was traumatized by all that, and then getting scraped up at 17 by a police cadet. So she's been here, traumatized in that space. And in her manifestation, nowhere have we seen her get consistent mental health, wellness, or any type of therapy. I haven't heard it. I haven't seen it where it's consistent, because from that point to the point of her being 18, 19, 20, young adult and homeless and this and that, and trying to get into these circuits in Hollywood and comedy, I haven't seen it. She wanted to get in the whip and got in the whip, and in the whip still hasn't addressed those needs. Even after getting a DUI in Georgia, and then just recently in Cali, which ended up, for some of us who didn't know, I didn't know she got around it, but she did. Yeah, The comedian won't be facing any more jail time stemming from her Thanksgiving weekend arrest. The girl's trip and Haunted Mansion star struck a plea deal Thursday in Los Angeles that resulted in 2 misdemeanor DUI charges against her being dropped. However, prosecutors brought a new charge, a reduced vehicle code violation known as the misdemeanor wet reckless, to which Haddish pleaded no contest, according to a spokesperson for the LA County DA. What is a wet reckless? Like I said, they protect those who do the work. They protect those who do the work for them. You or I, we was going down. Wouldn't have been no reduce to nothing. You understand? Wet reckless? What is that? What is the wet? I mean, was you up under the influence of that wet? What is wet reckless? Anyway, she goes on and subsequently gets reacquainted with her birth father, and starts with all this, I'm a bagel meister, I'm this, I'm that. Last time she went over there, she said, it's nothing going on over there. I need to go check it out myself to see if it's really a genocide going on. What? Got on a plane, went out there. Never seen her come back, though. You just, they give you what they want and allow you to make these assumptions, especially when you don't research. But now, after this diatribe, and she getting backlash for cursing these people out, to which she made some statements that was crazy. She was like, yo, F college. I didn't go to college. F this, F that. Those people over there destroying the college. F this protesting, F that. F. I'm like, yo. Why is all that? Yeah, it went hard. Hard on them. Let's see. Exactly. Yeah. There's no genocide going on at college. Stupid MFers at college. Ain't never worked a GD day in your life. Yeah. Remember 9/11? Y'all probably don't even know 9/11. What we do, we went over there and F they A up. This is hard. Really? Now, us knowing that, what we know about 9/11. Ignorance. Claiming we. So you got to understand, when she say we, she ain't talking black girl magic. She not talking melanated people. She not talking that. We, you already over there with them. So you acknowledge them. Why do y'all pay attention to her? Or any of them? I've been saying cancel all celebrities, because that's where they at. They not for the liberation of our people or any people. None. None. That's what she said. And trying to clean it up later, because you're getting pressed on it. Because, again, I'm not one for protests. I'm too old for it. I've been there. Call me when y'all ready to bust y'all hammer. Call me when y'all ready to start doing the kizzy and spit in the cup. I do those type of things on my own, on a regular. Yeah. Yeah, I don't play no games with them. Any chance I get, I'm trying to make sure that the enemy knows that we coming. Okay? You in South Africa, Top G? Much appreciated for joining class. You got school tomorrow? Okay. Make sure you do well in school. and let everybody in the school know that you come to class. Tell them to subscribe and come to class too, because we love and appreciate y'all. Don't let any old phase or Afrikaans separate that. And don't let no ignorant melanated folk over here tell you that we any different. Any of that FBA and all them acronyms. We are in this together. That energy, we're in this together. Okay? No separation. The only separation is them and those who think like them and us and those who fight like us. That's where we have to watch, because skin folk, we seeing skin folk is the one who laid Malcolm down. Skin folk is the one who allowed them to get to Khalid. Skin folk is the one who destroyed the Panthers. Skin folk allowed Chairman Fred Hampton to go. So all skin folk is not kinfolk. And when they breathe and talk that separation, you got to be mindful of those. Those are the ones who just yearning to lay up next to master. So keep coming back, South Africa. Yeah, definitely. But so Tiffany goes on this rant. Okay? Curse these people out. Somebody who said they're, want to know what you think about the colleges and the protests. And she got triggered. Just like when Amari Stoudemire got triggered when I called him, confused about saying that he's Jewish and he's going to Israel and he support Israel. Once I sparked him, he never came back. He got his funny little hat and looking like his ass is Amish and your big 6'9" looking ass with your Amish clothes on. He ain't said a word since. Everything been going on. Nothing. Because again, I'm going to always call you out on it. If you are that, go over there and arm up. Go arm up. They would love to have you in the Israeli military. Go ahead. So they just talk that shit here. They're not trying to go over there. They're not trying to be on the Gaza front line. Amari Stoudemire, Shine, none of them. So be mindful when people talk that black Jew and all that, because I can show you right now, downtown Brooklyn, where they got white Israelites. I put the picture in my community if you want me to. White Israelites. On the street corner with them. Seen another one yesterday on Flatbush Avenue. White. Ofe. Confused as hell. Yeah, you think I'm playing, Philip? I'm going to as soon as I finish this, I'm going to put it in the community. And you also got melanated dudes standing in front of yeshivas. Security guards. Come on, man, I does this. I'm in the street all day, every day. Observing, watching. Just telling you what it is. I'm telling you. I don't just sit here and play games. Nah. What? Listen, Brian, you coming in here trolling, you don't know me? I'm not triggered by you at all. At all. Matter of fact, salute to them. Do what you do. If you are them or represent them, do what you do. Just don't get mad when I do what I do, when we do what we do. You understand? See, that's the flip thing. Right? Everybody gets shook and scared when it's time for melanated to do what they do. They use every resource globally attainable to them to get rid of the Black Panther Party for self-defense. to try to exterminate and annihilate the BLA. He's getting caught up in uproar. Oh my goodness. So nah, do y'all. But don't get mad when we do us, when we pull up out, when we control our own labor, when we don't allow you to use us for financial gain, when we don't allow you to use our creative intellect. That's when we move. Don't get mad. I know you don't get it because I know you got somebody right there, fondling your little grippers. Somebody right there playing in your little coochie. That's why you don't get it. You dig? That's why you don't get it. Simple as that. Nah, I support me. I support me. I don't support no acronym like that. I support me. Okay? So, again, we allow this crackhead to trigger people with her nonsense and her commentary and stuff because it's always done and always given a light. We have to stop doing that. You understand? We got to stop doing that. For real, for real. That's what we have to do. Stop paying attention to it. And never allow it to distract you from your purpose. You have the potential to be greater every minute of the day, every second of the day. You can learn. You can build a muscle. You understand? You can sit there and you can think and project and have a concept, conceptualize a world without O-phase, a world without their interference. Every second, every minute of the day, you can research, you can study. That's your potential to be greater every day. Never allow anybody to distract you from that. That is what everything else is designed to do. That's what it's designed to do. Because it must. Okay? It must. These people cannot exist without your labor, without your intelligence. So, of course, if you're not in it, and I mean literally in it, if you're not physically in it, then they have no option. They got to destroy you. You cannot be in it. When y'all look at the Matrix, what are y'all looking at? When you in it, you jump in it. If you not going according to everything that's blinded in the Matrix, if you woke and you in it and you going according to the program, agents pop up. Real talk. Your agents can be anybody. They showed you that. This is how they move. Your family, your so-called friends. They pop right up on your ass. Right there. But you cannot, now repeat, you cannot destroy it if you don't know what it is, if you're not in it and see it and woke. You can't destroy it by not fighting it and going at it. I gotta keep watching. I gotta look at that. You gotta look at it. They gave it to you. Y'all quote it. Every conscious and woke person talk about it. But did you really look at it? Who were the agents? Anybody. Anytime he ran past somebody, bang, they on your ass. But take the literal sense of the weaponry out. The weaponry here is words. The weaponry is trolling. The weaponry is wishing and putting things in place to make sure you can't eat, that you can't breathe, that you can't sleep. Get in depth and understand this thing here. Social media is weaponized. So when you see this ignorant ass crackhead cursing out protesters, that's a weapon. That's to trigger you. So you can't think, you can't operate. That's what these trolls do. They don't know. I'm an anger management specialist. I can't get mad. I get intense. I get very assertive, direct. You can come and troll all day on here. You're not going to distract from the message. Just that simple. So understand, she's nobody. Tiffany Haddish is Sexy Red. Same person. A distraction. Someone to make an attempt to alter people's consciousness. Tiffany Haddish is Sexy Red. Sexy Red is Glorilla. All of them are scissor. Different layers and levels to it. It ain't no difference. To destroy the essence and the image of black women. That's it. You got it? Yeah, got it. Okay. Anyway, early class, y'all got almost 2 hours. Won't happen again. Guarantee you that. I ain't getting no apples for the day. I ain't getting no teacher appreciation. None of that. God damn, you all gonna fail. All of you, damn it. You and you and you. And you. 55s for all y'all. How many? 100, 118? 118 55s. All y'all got a 55. So sick of y'all. I don't know what to do. All y'all gonna get summer school. All of y'all. You too, Shot. You got your apple. I just had to ask for it. 55 for Shata. 55. It's the Gomes. 075. 55. DM me, Ra. DM me and I'll tell you where you can send it. That's when you see me donating these clothes and stuff. I got an address you could send it to. Okay? All right, Costume. You got class tonight? I don't know what y'all want the class to be about. I'm about to go in on this basketball stuff. That's what I'm about to do. Tamay, salute, much appreciated for funding the war effort. You're not on IG. Okay, well, yeah, I'm on Facebook. Message me on Facebook. Okay? You dig? Yeah, man. All right? I don't care nothing about Drake. I don't. I don't even want to touch that shit. I'm serious. I just think that his security getting clapped. I believe that shit is capped. Who the hell just does a drive-by in Toronto? So you mean to tell me they want me to believe that Kendrick Lamar done sent something at Drake in Toronto right to the crib and clapped his security and got away? Come on. No, I don't have Zelle. I got PayPal and I have Cash App. I'm going to do that, Frankie. I'm going to do Eric on Drink Champs, but I got to go meet D. Haven so I could get some behind the curtain information, because he's actually on Rikers Island with a program. So once I go over there and speak to him, I'm gonna definitely go in on that Drink Champ shit with Eric Adams acting like he don't know my son, and my son acting like he don't know Eric Adams, and them acting like they having a real debate when this is controlled, scripted dialogue in front of that audience. I know that for an absolute fact. The kind of games they playing, but again, I can't listen to that shit. I just can't sit and listen to Drink Champs. I can't take the giggling, the teeth, the chuckling, and all that other shit. But I have to listen to that because I see and listened to a few clips and seen they was totally misrepresenting what goes on. Simple as that. Simple as that. So as soon as I can stomach getting through some of it, yeah, but I know they lying. There's never been a program coming out of prison, coming out off the island that prepare you for work or prepare you to be back in society. They don't have that shit. Just don't. So all that talk that they was talking and going back and forth, bullshit. If you're not conscious to a certain level, if you're not woke to a certain degree, if you're not speaking liberation all the way, there's nothing that can prevent you. No program can prevent you from going to jail. Nothing. Unless, again, I say unless the program is paid for, kept alive, and work with the government to some degree, right? Or they pay the government to some degree to make sure that its members are never locked up. I don't care what we look. This chick was a whole DA, and her ass is facing 30, 40 years. The system is going to get fed. If you don't work against it, you have every chance of going right up in it. You got the ex-president about to have his ass in a hooscow. In all reality. So what program didn't he follow? He followed everything damn near to the T. He's a white man with money and connections. Threatened with prison time. There is no program. The only program is to collapse this entire shit. That's it. Now, people could joke and play and think and be delusional. How did I stay home 19 years after a 10-year bid? I'm not rich. Not by far. I'm not wealthy. Not by far. Don't have political connections. But my essence, my energy, my mind, my manifestation is geared to know that at any given time, my ass can end up in jail. At any given time. So in my purpose, I work against it. I'm not playing with it. I'm not throwing no bricks here and there. I'm not believing that it can't happen. I'm not driving 50 miles an hour in a 35 mile. I'm not doing it at any given time. Because of how you appear and how you present yourself, your ass could go to jail. Just like that. Or get lynched. Just like that. Or any other trap that they got set up for you. The only way you win the war is to go against them. That's it. And going against them don't mean crashing out. You don't. So I know they full of shit. You listening to a mayor who was an ex-cop who's on Drink Champs trying to, I don't know what the hell that was about, and a cab driver robber. You understand? Now all of a sudden I'm getting spam messages on the phone. A cab driver robber. So when you see that shit on the news and like see kids in the back of Ubers and all that and trying to rob cabs, rob the Uber and all that, that's the hell he was doing. The fuck? Come on, man. And then he said he didn't do it, so you ain't even do that. Fuck, you can't lead me nowhere. Anyway, let me do my thing because they getting ready to start with their bullshit. As always, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Get back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Classroom assistants. Much respect for holding it down. Everybody that funded the war effort, salute. If I come on tonight, I'm going to send the notification. That's all I could do. I don't know if I'm going to be on. Okay, I got 2 sessions I got to get into. I haven't eaten. Nobody sent nothing for lunch. They give me these little green ass social media, internet apples. I can't eat that shit. But I love y'all anyway. True talk. Huh? Yeah. Okay? Believe in my belief in you. All right? And 55 gang, get y'all grade.